Now then, away from the business of trade, let's focus on aviation. South Africa's airline industry has endured uncertain times over the years, and it's had to weather the storm of the COVID-19 pandemic. That said, few airlines have managed to survive those turbulent times. Some, in fact, have become even more sustainable while expanding their market share. Look no further, for example, than Ethiopian Airlines. But the question then becomes, what sets those that survived and grew apart from those that had their wings clipped? CGTN's CS du Plessis has more.
For many people in South Africa, flying to a destination remains a luxury. Inaccessible due to various socio-economic factors, those who can afford to fly are always looking for the best deal, which makes the airline market extremely competitive, and to stand out from the rest is key.
In terms of on-time performance, that really is a critical metric for us. We promise our customers that we'll get them to their destination safely and on time, and that's what you want, and that's what we need to deliver on. So we're aiming for 95%. At the moment, we're sitting at 92%. We publish it, it's on our website, it's there for everybody to see, but it means we're trying harder. So we're actually just putting in even more effort to get everything right.
In a true underdog story, FlySAF has managed to overcome the odds stacked against them. As a new player in the airline industry, they've managed to survive the COVID pandemic when other airlines were grounded, gained the trust of the public, and grow their fleet from a handful of planes to 34, flying to destinations all over southern Africa with an impressive 170 flights a day.
We do see that the South African market is probably slowing down in terms of growth in the foreseeable future. I think we're getting to a state of equilibrium. And yeah, the opportunity or the challenge for us is then to look at where to next in terms of growth. African market, definitely very interesting for us. And I think it's also just part of what we want to do. We want to bring Southern African closest together. And that's part of why we've also sort of started reaching out to, we've currently got flights to Harare, to Livingston, Maputo, Vic Falls. So really our closest neighbors, getting connections there.
Airlink is one of the South African airline industry success stories and continues to add more flights to their already established route network. And with plans to expand that further into the African continent, the future is bright for the airline that prides itself on providing their customers with a premium flying experience.
Our network system nowadays operates over 60 routes in the sub-region to almost 50 destinations, some of which are served from both Johannesburg and Cape Town, and in one or two instances also from Durban. So, I mean, that's basically, who we are today. Of course, when one talks about the brand and the strengths of the brand, I think the first element of the strength of the brand is the integrity of Airlink, and that's premised on the reliability of the services that we offer, the service delivery. The first important element of service delivery is on-time performance. And then, of course, there's the customer centricity.
One of the challenges facing airlines is the cost of fuel. But to offset those operational costs, airlines need to find ways to remain as cost-effective as possible without compromising in an industry where demand is reaching pre-COVID levels.
We see the low-cost carriers also needing to offer their inventory to the world. They're going to have to change their model, and we see that we have to distribute our inventory to the local market. And that's where we need to think more cleverly about how we're going to do that within our model. But I think the key issue for us is offering a value proposition to our customers at a highly competitive price.
The airline business in South Africa has been through its highs and lows over the past decade. Several airlines, including the national carrier, have entered business rescue or gone under. But a handful have navigated the turbulent times by committing to competitive pricing and staying true to their customers. CS du Plessis, CGTN, Johannesburg.